Hello, hello, hello. Oh wow, great start, guys. Great start. So if you're from the other video, you know exactly what we're doing. We're kind of going back in time slightly and doing a video version of introductions type of interview thing. Does
Mm-hmm.
that sound, yeah, that sounds
Yep.
like a correct thing?
Yep.
Great. Okay. As we can see, why I am not the one who introduces the podcast. Uh, So, if you're coming from the other one where Megan interviewed me, you got to hear all of my answers. Now it's time for me to ask Megan.
Yay!
And now I have to figure out what kind of question I want to end with because you are.
I threw Laura for a twist.
A twist, more like I want to kill someone now. So to start off with, your name, age, and your pronouns.
All right, my name is Megan. I am 27 years old and I go by she, her pronouns. I also accept they, them because at some point when I cut my hair this short, people can't tell.
That happens. I understand. I went through that back in March, but then we quarantined, so no one saw me. Do you have siblings? If so, how many? And are you older or younger?
Yes, I do have siblings. I have one brother who lives in Iowa. He is 28, so he's only older by like 14 months. And he has two kids.
Oh, kids.
uh,
Oh, kids. Where did you grow up?
this is a hard question because I am originally from Southern California. I was born in Newport Beach, and I've lived in Northern California, um, North Carolina, Illinois, Iowa, Texas, and London for a short stint.
So 7 places.
Yes.
Where did you spend like the majority of your time out of all those?
The longest place that we stayed was Des Moines, Iowa, and that was for about 7 years. We stayed there from 2000 to 2007.
Okay. So the majority of your 20s, essentially.
No, 2000 to
No. Oh,
2007.
2007. Where the fuck were you when we first met? Weren't you in I? No. Okay. My brain.
I was in Iowa when we first
Okay.
started talking.
That's why I was like, I
I've,
think you were in Iowa. Am I
I've,
wrong?
I've lived a couple of different places in Iowa. I've lived in Davenport, Des Moines, Pella, and Newton.
Oh, fuck, man.
Because all right, let's get into this because this is gonna be on. Okay, so born in Southern California, born in Newport Beach. But by the time I was 1 or 2, I moved up to Salinas, California, to stay with my grandparents. My dad was a minister, so we moved all over the country. Um,
That makes sense. Okay.
so from Salinas, we moved to Wilson, North Carolina, until the end of 1999 and early 2000, and then we moved to, oh god, where did we stay? We moved to Moline, Illinois, and then we moved to Davenport, Iowa, and we stayed there uh for a bit. No, we moved from North Carolina to the Midwest before 2000, because 2000 we moved to Des Moines and then stayed there to 2007. 2007, right before I went into high school. God. We moved down to Fort Worth, Texas, because my dad lost his job as a minister. No, we left the church that we were pastoring, came down here because my dad started working for Wells Fargo. Um, Stayed here from 2000 to 2009. 2009, moved back to Bettendorf, Iowa, which is right next to Davenport. 2009 to when I went to college in 2011, we stayed in Bettendorf, and then we quickly moved to Kelowna right before I left for college. I know it's complicated. 2011, I moved to college in Pella, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
My sophomore year of high school, sophomore year of college, I moved to London for a few months for study abroad.
Yeah.
And then moved back to the States. And then we moved from Illinois, Iowa to here last year.
In Texas, yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit, dude. I never realized you'd been that, like, wow.
I have lived in every time zone except for Mountain and Hawaiian.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I'm learning shit. When is your birthday?
My birthday is July 1st, which means it gets overshadowed by Independence Day every year.
That's fair. What is your star sign? Like, what's your sign?
I am a Cancer.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, it's a thing. Because I know, like, the 22nd, I think, is like when Leo starts.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Birthday. What is your favorite color?
My favorite colors are blue and black. But like for blue, it's like the sapphire blue, so it's like that dark, rich blue.
The Ravenclaw blue.
Yes. I am a Ravenclaw through and through.
Oh shit. I forgot to mention a color on mine. It's fine. I said Ravenclaw. I'm like, oh wow, emerald green is like my other favorite.
Yes, which makes sense because you are a Slytherin.
That does make sense. But I also should have realized because my amber is green amber.
Ooh.
So I should have clicked. Fine. Moving on. Do you have like the weird thing with colors like I do, like with your clothes?
What do you mean?
Or are you like because most of my closet is black.
Yeah.
Do you have that like same type of issue where most of your closet is like one color versus another?
All of my clothes, with the exception of my one white shirt and my dresses, are all black. All of my t-shirts are black. Because like my dresses are different colors just because that's the way that they're designed. But yeah, everything is pretty much black. Black is a good color. It goes with everything.
I just like black. It's just so much easier. What is your height?
I am 5'11" 3/4", so I'm almost.
I'm sorry. Whoa, wait. What? I never knew how tall you are. What?
I am tall bean.
I need to know how tall all of the guys are immediately. Oh my god, am I the shortest in this fucking group?
I think either you are or Ethan is.
Oh my god.
But I am tall. My dad is 6'3", my brother is 6'1", and I am almost 6 foot. My mom is small. She's like 5'8".
That's not fucking small. Come on. And I think the reason why it didn't click in my brain is because when I see you in pictures, it's normally pictures of you with your family.
Mm-hmm.
So all of you are like normal, like height.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I am tall bean.
God.
We'll have to
You're
put
almost
that, we'll have to put that in the group chat to see what everyone's heights are.
Sorry, I'm in shock. What's your favorite animal? Speaking of the group chat, I'm literally going, what's y'all's fucking height right now?
Oh gosh. I'm looking around my room like, do I have things on my favorite animals? My favorite animal, like domesticated animal, is a dog. I love dogs. Corgis are my favorite thing in the entire world.
I try and send you pictures of my friends' corgis all the fucking time. They're adorable.
So cute. Corgis are my favorite thing. I so badly want to get a corgi. My parents keep wanting to get other dogs, and I'm like, I just want a corgi. That's all I want in life.
See, the only issue with corgis is they sometimes have like leg and back issues.
Yeah, that corgis and wiener dogs both have the same issues.
Yeah.
But I mean, I sorry, I'm seeing all the things come in.
Don't.
So I'm trying to think of like exotic animals. What animals do I like? Other,
Fuck.
other I also like, oh gosh, elephants. Elephants and penguins are probably my favorite.
Elephants are fucking dope, dude.
They're so
Elephants don't get the love
cool.
they deserve.
No, they don't, but they're so cool. They're just big. Like I love it.
I'm sorry, all these fucking things are coming in. The next shortest, I think, is Logan at 5'5". So apparently, fucking Florida people are short now. What the fuck?
We
What
we
the
will
fuck?
we will post everyone's heights on our Twitter page.
I'm so sorry that this got side railed by that. I'm reeling right now. Okay, favorite animal. We did that. So domesticated animal, like besides dog or cat, what would it be? Like rabbit, hamster, fish, bird?
I at one point did have fish. I have funny stories
Everyone
about
has had fish at some point in their
no,
life. Okay.
I have funny stories about my fish.
Oh
'Cause
God.
it was when I was really young. Um, we had two fish named we named them later called Super Fishy and Suicide
I think
because
you've told me about this.
because we left to go to Disneyland one day and one jumped from the bowl to the toilet and made it in. So that was super fishy. The other one jumped from the bowl to the floor. That was suicide.
Oh my God.
But otherwise, I don't know. It would probably either be a bunny or a guinea pig.
Okay, that's fair. Guinea
Or
pigs are cute.
ferret. Or ferret. I do
I
like
can't with
ferret.
ferrets. I love ferrets. They're adorable. They're like little fucking noodle things.
Mm-hmm.
But they wreak havoc on everything.
One of my friends from college had two ferrets. One of them was named Ferret Bueller.
That's awesome, first of all.
and I loved him. He was my favorite.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. If you could change one thing that happened, what would it be?
Ooh. I would probably say breaking my leg because it has caused so many issues. I don't know if I've actually told this story on the podcast or not, but when we were living in Texas back in 2007, I was walking out from the church we were attending to my dad's car to go home after youth group. It was either youth group or small groups, one of the two. My brother had just gotten hit by a car like
Oh
two
God.
2 months prior, so he was in a cast. Luckily, the only thing he broke from getting hit by the car was his wrist. Don't know how, but
Magic, that's how.
pretty much. So we were walking out, and where my dad had parked, there was a storm drain right next to it.
Mm.
And the thing about Texas storm drains is they don't have grates over them. So literally
That seems unsafe.
this is the sidewalk, this is the street, it goes just straight down. It just
Oh, okay.
curves
It's like
and
one of the
across.
side ones, like an it.
Right, it curves and then
Got it. Okay, that's fine.
there's no grate covering it. So I stepped off the curb, my left leg went down and sideways and snapped my fibia, chipped my tibia, and tore the ligaments around my ankle.
Oh, fuck. That's a lot.
So, and this was right like the week before Thanksgiving. So,
Oh, even worse.
the day after Thanksgiving, I went into surgery, had a plate and 9 screws put into my ankle to fuse my leg back together. Yeah, which then resulted in a second surgery in 2016 to get all of that removed because the plate was, if this is my bone, the plate was pulling off of my bone and
And like compressing and like bowing in.
Yeah, well, not bowing in, it was
Oh.
pulling out to where I could feel it on the bone.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not great. Oh
and
my
then the long
God.
that went through my fibia and my tibia was broken in half and was going like this.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, so if I could go back and change anything, it would be not breaking my leg because that was the worst 6 months of my life,
Yeah.
being stuck in a boot and going through physical therapy. And then having to do the same thing again when I got the stuff taken
Oh
out.
my God. That just does not sound fun.
It was not a fun part of my
Did they
life.
know why that was happening?
With what?
Like the plate, like that, how it was separating. Do they know why that was happening?
It warps. He was actually, the doctor I went to was actually surprised that I had it in for that long, because
Fair
usually
enough. Okay.
after about 5 to 6 years they'll go in and remove it.
Mm-hmm.
I just never went in and removed it. I thought it was supposed to stay in there for the rest of my life and I'd just be part bionic.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
But yeah, so he was surprised I still had it in for that long. So he's like, yeah, we're just gonna go in and remove it, because what had happened prior to me even going to that doctor, my ankle was swelling to almost the size of a grapefruit.
Ooh, that's not nice.
Yeah, so
Uh, okay.
was not fun.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh my God. I thank the gods. I have never broken a bone in my life, and I'm not looking forward to the time when I do, because I know it's inevitable.
I have broken both of my ankles. I broke
See, that's probably what's gonna happen is I'm gonna twist my ankle so bad and it's gonna break. Like I already know that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I broke my I broke my right ankle when I was living in Iowa in that stint between 2000 and 2007. I was carrying my friend's little sister down the stairs and my foot went in
Ooh.
and I fell down the stairs with her in my arms. She was
Protect
fine.
the child.
Yeah, she was fine. I smacked myself all the way down, but I'm the only one that ended up with a broken ankle. So
Okay, that's.
you're
I was
learning
already to
so
say
much
that's
about me.
good, but damn. If you could live anywhere, where would that be?
Ooh, if we're okay, so if we're talking about just in the States, um, I would probably still want to live in Texas. I'd want to live in Austin though,
Fair
just
enough.
for the fact that Texas does not have state tax. Um, so
We
everything is,
don't.
ooh, we do not.
Oh fuck.
Texas is lovely that way, so I get more in my paycheck from work.
Only
Um,
good thing about Texas, I guess.
but I would love to live down in Austin just because I like the ambiance down there a lot better than up here, and my parents know that by now. So, if we're talking about like the world in general, I would probably want to move back to London, just because it was so easy to go different places. Like you
Yeah.
could take like a 20 pound flight to Dublin or to Germany or whatever and just go see everywhere. So it was fun.
For the purposes of being able to travel and go see more things, essentially.
Yes.
Which that's totally fair, dude.
Hmm.
Because that just sounds nice to do.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I remember just jet setting every weekend. Like every single weekend that I was gone for 3 months. I was gone somewhere. Like I went to Dublin for Thanksgiving. I went to Germany for a weekend to go see a friend that was stationed over there in the army. Um, I took a 10-day backpacking trip across Italy and landed in Vienna to go see another friend. I think those are all the countries that I went to.
Damn, that's a lot, first
It
of
was,
all.
yeah, it was fun.
I'm assuming I know the answer to this. Have you ever seen snow?
Yes.
Fucking lived in Iowa, of course you fucking seen snow.
I have been in 2 snowpocalypses, which has been interesting. Um, where snow has gotten over at least over 2 feet in one downpour, which is not fun.
That's insane to me.
Hmm.
Like I'm used to it when it's like wet and rain. Like that's normal to me.
Yeah.
It's just oh, it's weird. Okay. It snow's weird. Do you like roller coasters?
So, fun fact, I'm actually scared of heights.
Oh.
Like
Hmm.
I can handle being in an airplane,
Okay.
but like going up in the St. Louis Arch terrifies me.
I feel like that would terrify me too, just because it's like, glass. Have you been on like roller coasters though?
I have been on roller coasters. I actually have gone on Space Mountain, and closed my eyes the entire time. It's just due to the fact that I get vertigo really easily.
Okay.
So it makes me really nauseous going down the roller coasters, but like I enjoy watching them. I just can't handle being on them.
Okay, I get that because my mom's the same way. She's fine with heights, but like the feeling of like her feet being off the ground type
Hmm.
thing, even if like your feet are stationary, it's just weird for her. So
Yeah.
I get the vertigo thing because that happens to her all the time.
Yeah.
Have you ever cried at a film?
Yes. I I told you this. I almost cried at the Try Guys documentary, the Behind the Try. I
Oh, I
almost
did, so
I
it's fine.
almost started crying. But gosh, I cried it up.
Okay, if you didn't cry it up, you have something wrong with you.
I know, right?
Or at least if you didn't get like
Uh,
misty eyed.
yeah, exactly. I don't think I cried at Coco, even though it is such an emotional movie. I'm trying to think. There was a movie recently I almost started crying, and I can't remember what it was. Nope.
What was it
Nope.
about?
I don't know. Um, I don't know. I sometimes get misty at like rom-coms or romance movies, but I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
who
fair.
doesn't at this point? So,
That's fair. I know I sobbed at a Hallmark movie during my period this year at some point. I'm not joking because I was watching my boss's house as it was happening. Uh, are you a dog person or a cat person?
I am a dog person. Cats are cool, but I cannot be around them very much because my dad is allergic.
Got it.
So getting cat dandruff on me results in all my clothes being tossed in the washing machine as soon as I get home. So
That's
uh,
fair.
dogs are much
Fair.
easier.
Dogs are much easier. Do you believe in karma?
Yes, karma will always come around to bless the good and curse the wicked.
Okay, yeah, that works. It's like trying to like think about that saying for a second. Proudest moment in high school.
I'm gonna do two of them because I went to two separate high schools.
Okay.
So, junior and junior, freshman and sophomore year, I was in high school in Texas, and I was actually a football manager. So I was one of two girls on the team my first year, which was really cool because I ended up getting to like get relationships with all the like friendships with all the football players.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ever had an issue, I could always go talk to them and they would take care of it. So
Take care of punch.
well, literally, because when I had broken my ankle, um was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So I would, wheel myself around school and there would be people that would make fun of me for it. And
Because
so
people are cruel and assholes. Yeah.
yeah, so I would end up being in the field house and just crying and they would come up to me and ask me what was wrong and I'd tell them and the next day just the people would not bug me. I'm like, sweet.
Nice.
So I really enjoyed being football manager. And I actually lettered in being football manager too.
That's cool.
So it was the only time I lettered in high school. Um, let's see. Junior and sophomore year, I was in Bettendorf, so I was up in Iowa, and I actually was in the newspaper for doing caroling with a group of people from my high school choir. We went around um, some of the local businesses, like we went to the kids museum and we went to a music function downtown, and we went to the village and did Christmas carols like in some of the bars and stuff like that, and we got put in the newspaper, which was really kind of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Being in the newspaper is always like a thing because I really hope we still have it so I can post it on Twitter at one point. There's a picture of me being so dramatic like this, like wiping sweat off my brow, like doing a food drive for Girl Scouts, and then we went and watched. I think it was a Panthers game, or it was either the Panthers or a Marlins game afterwards, and it was over dramatic, me just going like, oh, I'm so tired. That's the one moment they caught and they used that picture and my mom fucking lost it. See, I always was like, not a dramatic child, sees that, oh, maybe I was a dramatic child.
Just
so if I find that, I will fucking take a picture of it and put that
awesome.
on there. I don't know why that just popped in my head. If you won the lottery, what would you do?
I would honestly pay off all of my debt. So pay off all my credit cards, pay off my student loans because they're almost to $100,000.
Yeah, student loans are a bitch.
Yeah, student loans. I wasn't in a bad spot when I got out of my undergrad. I was at like 20,000, but because I did my master's degree, that really shot everything up. So
yeah.
So pay off my student loan debt, would pay off my car, pay off all my credit cards. I already said that. Buy a house and get a dog, get a corgi, so life can be complete. But probably make sure that my parents have a house as well, and help my brother pay off all of his debt. So
yeah, I think that's a sad thing of like people in like America. Everyone's like, I'm gonna pay off all the fucking debt of like me and my family, and then we're gonna like buy a house and stay there forever.
Exactly. And the funny thing is me and a friend from work, we actually have a contingency plan because
we have that with one of our friends, like my friend's family, my best friend's family too. We have that. It's like either of our families win the lottery, we're all set. We're just going to buy a big plot of land and build houses.
Exactly. It was like me and my friend from work, he actually, he lives in Florida too. I
get it.
He always tells me, he's like, I'm going to play the lottery, and if I win, we're going to split it 50-50. You get half, I get half. I'm like, sweet, let's do it.
Let's do it. Like, I think so many people, especially mostly in America, obviously, well, actually, no, just in America, have that contingency plan with like one of their friends at some point.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I win the lottery, you win the lottery, we're set for life.
Yeah, exactly.
Because part of our contingency plan is like our friend group, we're just going to buy a huge plot of land, probably in like North Carolina or something.
Texas.
And
Texas.
Maybe. No, because we also want like decent like weather.
Fair enough. North Texas.
But North Carolina is also closer to where our one friend can go hunting and stuff like that. So we can do that, and we can travel to Florida occasionally, and all of us would have Disney passes, and it would be great. Because that whole friend group, the one person literally currently has an apartment in Orlando that is like not even 30 minutes from the parks.
Nice.
So it's like we would all just go to the parks together and not have to worry about like expenses. Be like, hey, great, we buy whatever we want. And I think people who go to Disney regularly will understand that. But everyone. Favorite swear word?
God. Probably. So mine's just the combination of the two. I always end up saying fucking shit.
See, that's valid. That's very valid.
Yeah, well, I do.
You also don't curse a lot.
I try not to because my parents hear me whenever I'm back here recording, and they always like, you swear like a sailor. I'm like, I've been doing this since I was in college. It's just who I am. So I try and cut back on swearing as much as I can, but
doesn't work that way.
We see how well that works.
Especially when you're around me, because I curse every 2 words. Oh God, now I have to figure out an ending question. Okay. No, that's gonna cause a fight if I do that question.
Do it, do it,
I
do
don't
it.
think you want me to. Okay. So out of the boys, so not including me, because we already know you would split lottery money with me.
True.
Out of the boys, who would you split a lottery with 50-50? If
Oh,
I was not an option.
Logan, and I'll tell you why.
Florida, you want him to leave Florida. That's why.
Not that. Just for the fact that our friend Logan last year had to
Oh,
move
God.
4 different times
Doesn't
from
he have to
places.
move again?
He's moving in with his mom.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So he
Yeah, no, just so Logan can have like an apartment to
yeah, just
himself.
so he
Just
can
for
have a
that.
house. Just have a house that he can live in and not have to worry about continually moving, because it breaks my heart, because I'm like, he's just trying to get by with his job and living somewhere, and every single place either the landlord's kicked him out, the other person has kicked him out, or the other person has had to move for some reason. He's just had a really rough
Like
go of
the
it the last
bad
year.
luck. Yeah.
So if anyone, I would pick Logan just to
That's
give him money
fair.
to buy a house.
That's so fair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
uh,
That's it on Interview de la Megan. I don't know. I was gonna say Casa, but that makes no sense because that's house. Again, can't speak other languages.
all right. So thank you guys for watching one or both of our videos. We hope that you've enjoyed it. We're going to try and either do something like this more often, because with us living in 2 different states, it makes it a little harder to do content with both of us. We are going to try and get more videos up on the channel this year. That is a goal of ours.
That was a goal last year, but COVID fucked it.
Yeah,
Because I
COVID,
was gonna do travel vlogs, but
yeah,
that didn't work.
yeah,
So maybe
COVID
if the world stops going to shit, guys will at least get a vlog of me at an MCR concert.
Exactly. So stay tuned on our channel for more stuff like that. Check us out on Twitter at at T and Twits Pod. I can't talk today. And at Master of Psych 17 and at Lady Laura 01. So you can keep up with us every day. So until then, we will
I don't know
talk.
why I just finger spelled that.
You're
Sorry to interrupt. I was
trying
like,
to do things.
God.
But until next time, we will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.